This webinar aims to provide teachers with instructions and advice on how best to use the Primezone Academy online course entitled Sunflower Stories for Years 3 and 4. The course consists of 5 online lessons providing information on the way oil seeds, such as sunflowers, are grown in Australia and are used in our food. Information is provided to students via a range of mediums, such as text, images, videos and web links, and opportunities for hands-on learning tasks are presented in 3 lessons. Student learning can be assessed via interactive quizzes based on the course material and the completion of a learning journal, which allows students to document their learning from each lesson. The course can be completed across a time frame that suits the needs of the teacher and the class. It can be completed during class time, or could be set as a home learning component of study to complement learning about food and fibre production. The course supports the Living World content in the New South Wales Stage 2 Science and Technology syllabus, in particular the outcome of describing how agricultural processes are used to grow plants and raise animals for food, clothing and shelter, and the Year 3 and 4 Design and Technologies content in the Australian curriculum, particularly investigate food and fibre production and food technologies used in modern and traditional societies. The course aims to give students an understanding of the fact that oilseeds such as sunflowers are grown on Australian farms, the growth stages and farming practices involved in growing sunflowers, and that there are a variety of everyday foods that we eat that contain oil from oilseeds. Additionally, it is hoped that by using the course, students will gain skills in navigating online learning tools, recording and reflecting on their learning, and participating in hands-on learning tasks. If access to multiple devices with internet connectivity is a limiting factor within the classroom, teachers may choose to visit the Primezone website at www.primezone.edu.au. Once on this website, teachers can use the search function to type in a keyword and search for the course materials available. A link will be provided where teachers can download a printable PDF version of the course material. If, however, there is access to multiple devices with internet connectivity, teachers and students can create their own Primezone Academy accounts using their school email address and password of their choice. They will need to visit www.primezoneacademy.edu.au. Once at the site, teachers and students can click on the Sign In button and create a new account. Once the new account has been created, simply log in with your username and password and you will arrive at your student dashboard. Visiting the home page will give you an overview of all of the courses that are available on the Primezone Academy website. Choose the course you are interested in enrolling in and click on the button that says Enroll for Free. Once enrolment in the course is complete, the introduction provides instruction for both students and teachers. In the Student Instructions section, students can access a copy of the Learning Journal, an assessment component of the course. The Learning Journal can be downloaded and saved onto a device, allowing students to type responses and save their changes as they go. Alternatively, once downloaded, it can be printed for students to write their responses by hand. The Teacher Instructions section provides important information regarding links for each lesson to both the New South Wales and Australian curriculums, and a list of all the materials needed for the hands-on learning tasks. All materials are low cost and should be able to be found easily in a grocery, nursery, or hardware store. Lesson content can be found under the heading Activities. Lesson 1, Introduction and Sunflower Stories, gives students background information about sunflowers and how the oil they produce is used in the foods we eat. Students will also be introduced to an e-book entitled As Big as Dinner Plates, which explores the different growth stages and requirements for growing healthy sunflowers. A hands-on learning task is outlined in which students look at a variety of seeds, sort them into groups, and look at their different features. The Learning Journal task requires students to reflect on their learning from the e-book and seed sorting activity. A multiple choice quiz follows. Students will need to get at least 80% of their answers correct in order to progress to the next lesson. Lesson 2, How Do Sunflowers Grow?, investigates the growth stages and timeline for growing sunflowers. The hands-on task for this lesson allows students to plant their own sunflower seeds and monitor their growth over time. The plant journal activity in the Learning Journal can be revisited in subsequent weeks as changes in the sunflower seeds are observed and documented. A quick interactive quiz follows this lesson. Lesson 3, How Did People Discover That Seeds Contain Oil?, outlines a hands-on activity that students can complete to investigate the oil present in different sorts of seeds when they are crushed. Students can reflect on their discoveries in their Learning Journal and take the interactive quiz to test their learning. Lesson 4, How Do People Use the Oil from Seeds?, guides students through how they can conduct an investigation of their pantry to learn which foods they regularly eat that contain oil and which types of oils are most commonly used. The Learning Journal activity requires students to conduct research into other types of oil seeds grown in Australia and the different uses of these oil seeds in our food products. Another quick quiz follows this lesson. Lesson 5, How Do Farmers Plant Sunflower Seeds?, allows students to learn about farms that plant sunflowers en masse and the effect that varying weather patterns, such as drought, can have on these crops. The Learning Journal activity looks at the steps involved in growing sunflowers on a farm. At the conclusion of the lessons, students have the opportunity in their Learning Journal to complete a self-evaluation of their own learning and record any further research they have undertaken while learning about oilseeds. We hope this course provides teachers with a user-friendly learning tool to support your food and fibre lessons. You can email ceo@pifa.edu.au with any further questions.